is Starberry here, back with another video, and today I just want to do kind of an overview of the new Cherry Blossom event, and you'll get to see my first reaction because I'm filming this by the time that I haven't even seen any of it. So, let's go and get into it. I'm not really sure where this is, but I think it's where the Ice Dimension portal was. And I think that is, it's a little bit confusing. I wonder if it's just like all around the map. Okay, so I think that's the teleport. Okay, that makes more sense. There's like a whole cutscene. Okay, now this looks very interesting. I wonder if what this Sakura Spirit is. Oh, it's in 1,000 Robux pit. Oh, that's sad. I wish that would have been like a pet that you could just earn. It's not though. But overall, I wonder how long this event lasts. It's a 4-week event, it looks like. I like how it's more of like a Christmas event, and then anything else. I really like this so far. So it looks like they have like an AFK grinding. Wait, so yeah, it's like an AFK grinding section. That is nice. I love this. So like I could just stay on this while in school and it could just grind for me. I like that a lot. This is definitely one thing that Adopt Me should add in all the upcoming events. Just a way to earn cherry blossoms. That is incredible. It's like gives you 25 every minute or something. So it says you want passive cherry blossoms by just relaxing. If you stay AFK, you may be teleported to a cherry blossom viewing area in a different server to earn passive cherry blossoms. So yeah, it would just teleport me to a different server. This is kind of like another update that we're gonna add. And it was like they had where like you could go in this AFK zone and it would just grind your pet. Like one task every 5 minutes, I think it was. This is nice. The Cage Crow. That looks incredible. I love that. And then Bacon Echo. I actually really like that pet. It's not the best looking pet, but it's not the worst. I actually kind of like how like the mask has it over it. I think this would look great in Mecha. I kind of like how it has like a little bit of like the line shading. That's like, I think one of the first Adopt Me pets that they've actually done like line shading on that. So like that looks really nice. I actually love these pets. Like I don't know what other people think about them, but for me, I actually love them. I really want to make a mega. So like I think I'm gonna grind the game. Is that just how many you get from one game? Because if so, that's gonna go quick. I might go ahead and get like 1,000 worth of Robux and get the Sakura Spirit. Okay, so I went ahead and bought the Sakura Spirit. I actually really like this pet. I think it kind of reminds me of like a Chinese dragon. And overall, I really like this. Of course, they did like a Chinese theme for the map. But anyways, it's time to move on to like rating the event and what my opinions on it. So I will break this down into 5 simple categories. For each category, it'll get 1 point, which will depend on how good the event is. So the first category is map, second, playability, third, pets, fourth, minigame, and fifth, level of difficulty. So, the first thing, the map. Overall, I like the map. I really like how they did like a more of a Chinese theme with the cherry blossom trees, and I really like how they did the building with the minigame inside. I honestly don't see anything wrong with this map, so I'm going to give it 1 point for the map. Second, playability. The playability is honestly very good. I think the playability would be even better if they do add more mini games and like different mini games for each week. So overall, the playability right now is amazing, which I'll go and give it another point for that. This may change depending on the week of the event. Third, pets. The pets are honestly amazing. I love the pets. I like how they did for like more of a 2D theme on those. Like this one's more 3D, I guess, but like for this one, it looks 2D, and I like the way they did that. And I don't know if you mean like what I mean by 2D, but I mean like they did like line shading, not just, you know, like faded shading. I'm trying my best to explain how I think of that, but overall, I really like how they did that. So I'm going to give it another point for pets. Fourth, the minigame. The minigame is honestly pretty fun. There's one going on right now, but I like how they did like where you swoop through the hoops. And I mean, it could be a little bit confusing at first. I wish that they had done more of like an explaining of how to play, because it took me a minute to figure out how to play it. But overall, once you figure out how to do it, the minigame is pretty fun. But just because it took me a minute to figure out how to play it, I'm going to give it half a point for that. Now, overall, the level of difficulty. The level of difficulty, it's not that difficult. I do like how they added this over here where you can AFK grind cherry blossoms. That is really neat, and I like the way they did that. And overall, I feel like it has a little bit too less of a difficulty, because the game, once you do figure it out, it's very easy to do. So I feel like the pets from this event won't gain much value, but I do feel like for just to be fun, this event is perfect. So overall, of course, Adopt Me is meant for fun. The level of difficulty will just make the pets not worth as much. But for this, because, you know, it does do a pretty good job of having fun and, you know, not making the level of difficulty too difficult to where it's not fun, then I am going to go ahead and give it a half a point for this one, which gives it a 4 out of 5 point rating. Tell me if you agree with my rating in the comments, and thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!